Hey guys, welcome to Juicy Tea, where I read out the best stories on Reddit, so you don't have to. The funny, shocking, and satisfyingly juicy. Today I effed up by trying to redeem a BJ coupon during an argument, posted by JetSet459. My top dresser drawer is a catch-all for uncharacterized miscellany that I've accumulated over the years. It's filled with the random things that seem like a good idea to keep, but I have no use for whatsoever in my day-to-day life. Like that track mellow one in high school, or a guitar string replacement tool, or that naughty coupon booklet my wife bought me when we were still dating. You know, stuff like that. I was looking for something in there the other day, and I came across the booklet. It was untouched, all coupons intact. When she gave it to me, I thought it was a cute gesture, but we were already doing all those things anyway, so I tucked it away and forgot about it. Fast forward 15 years, and we're now married with children. The novelty that was lost to me in the past suddenly came into sharp focus. Mental bookmark. This can come in handy, especially these days when the spice needs all the help it can get. So one day, she comes home from work. I was upstairs and I could just feel the negative energy rush into the house. The sound of her bad day could be heard in her footsteps. Her heels were aggressively clacking against the floor. I could tell from the combo sigh growl coming from downstairs that I was about to get the business for something I didn't even know I did. So I head downstairs and we say hi and ask about each other's day. Hers sucked. Mine was great, which automatically made things worse. As predicted, she starts to unload big time. It's brutal, and I'm just listening quietly, certain there's nothing I can do or say to make it better. She notices that I'm not engaging and asks what my deal is. I pull out the coupon booklet that had slipped into my pocket during a hasty moment of questionable quick thinking and flip it to the BJ coupon. I ceremoniously fold it along the perforations and tear it out, handing it to her purposefully. Her, confused and a little caught off guard. What's this? Me, pointing to the coupon. See, good for one BJ anytime. Her, livid. Are you effing kidding me? Me, still purposeful. No, it says anytime. Her, shocked, her face turning crimson. Me, doubling down and drawing her attention to the fine print, which reads, "Drop your pants and I'll get on my knees and suck your D with a lick and a squeeze." She goes nuclear. Nuclear! She snatches the booklet and tears it to smithereens. I've never seen her so mad in my life. Achievement unlocked. There is a 100% chance this may or may not end in divorce. A few things. This really happened. I absolutely, positively knew there was no way in hell I was getting a BJ. My attempt at levity backfired. Hence the today I effed up. Update. Wife and I are back in the positive. Our relationship is far from perfect, but we love each other. Our situation gets less Hindenburgy as the years go on, but we're in it for the long haul. Down in the comments, Cal Reed says, "Putting out fire with gasoline. Quick thinking, my guy." Hey, he shot his shot. Could have gone either way, right? Today I effed up by submitting hardcore furry erotica instead of my final paper. Posted by Don't Hit Submit 3. So, I'm currently a 4th year computer science student at a pretty respected university and was looking to graduate this semester. One of the classes I was taking was in modern advancements and trends in the field of technology. While the class didn't require too much heavy lifting, it was still a higher level one and required a good amount of work. For our final, our professor had assigned us a 20-page research paper into a current or possible future technology of our choice within the field. I did my paper on helium-3 power generation. I worked my butt off on this paper, and in the end, I was super proud of it. The paper was due last night at midnight, and I held off on submitting my final draft until the end to get it as clean as possible. This is where I effed up big time. Now, let me tell you a little about myself. I don't work a normal job. I tried it my first year of school, and I really didn't like it. I've worked internships when they came up, but outside of that, I really didn't work. This, and being a student, really doesn't mix well though. So I had to make money somehow. For the past 3 years, I've gone by on writing hardcore erotica on commission, specifically for furries. I would write anything, any fetish, any premise, anything. In some parts of that community, I became really popular. At one point, I was making almost $2,500 on Patreon, plus what I charged to my customers. Am I proud of this? No. I've written some really disgusting stuff, but it paid the bills, and the money was too good to pass up. I told myself the minute I got a real job, I was cutting and running from this work. Well, this brings us to last night. I'd not gotten any sleep for the past few nights. I had multiple projects due in the span of just a few days. I was running on nothing but coffee and Rockstar. I was a walking corpse and just wanted to sleep. I ended up doing my last read over of my final paper and submitted it before sleeping. However, instead of submitting my final paper, I somehow submitted one of the commissions I was working on. This commission is not light either. It was almost 10 pages long and contains a variety of things, including vor and scat. So I went to bed, submissions for the final locked, and my academic career sentenced to death. When I woke up this morning, I checked my grades for my other classes, before noticing an email from my professor. All it said was to come to his office after class today. I want to effing die right now. I don't know how I'm going to explain why, instead of my final paper, I submitted a hardcore erotic story with a wolfman jacking off in a dragon's stomach. But yeah, I effed up big time. Update. Well, I just left his office, and I feel a little better. I took some advice from here and printed out my paper and took it with me. I won't lie, when I sat down with him, I was already almost in tears from the stress and embarrassment. I guess he picked up on that because he tried to be as nice as possible and told me to calm down and just explain what happened. I ran through pretty much everything I said on here, and while he didn't agree with the avenue I was taking to make money, he understood why I was doing it. He checked the submissions last night, after the deadline, and my submission's name stuck out immediately. It was along the lines of, Customer Commission, Second Draft. I've had a class with him before, I was an A student, so he guessed I'd submitted the wrong file by accident. He told me he read the first page and realised it probably wasn't meant for him. I gave him the copy I brought, and he accepted it. He told me to email him the file and he would replace the one I'd submitted, and that we'd pretend this never happened. He seemed to at least have a good sense of humour about it, as he told me that what I'd originally submitted was well written at least, from what he read. Oh god, at least he understood that I'm just an idiot and not malicious. Today I effed up by accidentally getting sexual with my dentist. Again. Posted by Hollows of Your Heart. I can never go back to my new dentist after 2 visits because I'm an idiot. My dentist is a very nice and professional man. Our first appointment was going pretty smoothly until he made some remark about us being strangers. My immediate reply was, "Oh, you're not a stranger. You've been inside my mouth for 20 minutes. I did not intend to make a sexual joke. His face turned red, and he was clearly embarrassed, but he continued on, like a true professional, and we were probably both relieved when the appointment was over. I had my second dentist appointment today. I actually mentally prepared myself to be a model patient who didn't say anything weird. He'd been working in my mouth for about 5 minutes when he started to seem really uncomfortable. His face was red and he was breathing a little heavier. I was a bit concerned, but also confused. Like, how could I have embarrassed him this time? I've hardly spoken. So he keeps working in there, and then I realize what the hell is happening. My dentist was wearing grape-flavored gloves. I'd been absent-mindedly licking his fingers the whole time, never going back. Down in the comments, Deleted says, I once glanced at my dental folder when I was a kid, and it said I had a strong roaming tongue. Not sure how I should feel about that. If you liked this video, please let me know, and subscribe for more juicy tea.